friends, I'm Kyla and welcome back to the Infinite Library, and today we're going to start off our unboxings for January because my FairyLoot Adult box has arrived. My Illumicrate is arriving later in the month. This arrived really early. It's maybe like the 30th of January, and usually this doesn't come until at least the 20th, 25th time of the month. But I think we're getting it early this month because this is a release that is coming out very soon. It's actually coming out next week, I believe. Very soon the release is, and the author is actually doing a tour in the UK. So I'm wondering if they've deliberately tried to get these out early to beat the release date, because the release date is in like a week's time. Is in less than a week's time, sorry. The release date is in like 4 days time. So I'm thinking they're getting this out to beat that, basically, rather than you having to wait for it. So I obviously do know what this book is. I've been hotly anticipating it, and I finally actually read a book by this author this month as well, because I am going to an author event on the tour, Rift of Realms. And if anyone wants to see the spoiler card, this is it. So here it is. I think it feels like it's kind of a chunky one. Let's see. Oh, upside down. I'm not crazy on the original cover for this book, I've got to say, so I'm hoping for a full redesign, because it's fine, but if there's a redesign, I'm not going to be upset about it. Oh god, this does not want to come out. This is really tightly in here. It's so big. Okay, here we go. Right, there we go. Oh, this is very different from what I've seen them do on books before, I've got to say. Yeah, I like this. This is really nice. This is Immortal by Sulin Tan, the author of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. This is what the original book cover looks like. It's nice, but it doesn't really like call to me, so I'm not upset about it. But yeah, this is really pretty. We've got, I guess, like more of a daytime sakura pinky kind of thing, and then a more midnighty thing with all the lanterns and stuff. It follows onto the back, along with a quote that says, "What the gods did not give us, I would take." Oh, it's got gorgeous sprayed edges as well. Like dark green on the bottom. It's also dark green on the side as well. But this is what it looks like on the side. That's really nice. Okay, so this is actually taking on this part of the book here that you can see, because we've got some flying birds, we've got the palace, and then just going down into blossoms. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Inside the dust jacket is very nice as well, I will say. Oh, we've got a reverse dust jacket as well, which is nice. So this is obviously an Asian fantasy, because this is what Sulin Tan does. This is the end papers featuring these two characters playing, I think it's Go, and they've got some, like, I don't know if you can really tell in this lighting, but like they've foiled elements of it, like the Go pieces and around the window and stuff. And there is a phoenix outside the window. The characters look quite interesting as well. They look a bit more mature, which I appreciate. And then let's see if it's the same on the back. Oh no, it's very different on the back. So it is, I believe, the same two people again, wearing kind of matching outfits. Very couple on a phoenix. It's really nice. And yeah, I've just obviously taken this off so I can now see under the dust jacket, which is gorgeous. They've gone for a cloth bound look in this. I don't know if you can tell, but like it's not smooth like how a lot of them are. Like they're kind of more of a smooth but plasticky kind of thing. This is cloth bound and it's gorgeous. So it's got these two swords. Got this on the side, and then on the back we have a picture. This is such a nice addition. I'm really happy with this. And as I said, we do have an alternate dust jacket, which is very different as well. Sometimes they just kind of change what the original dust jacket is going to be. But no, this is just a couple, basically. It's not super colourful, I would say. I don't think I would use it as a dust jacket, but I think it's really pretty regardless. There's just not enough going on at the sides really for it to be super interesting. But yeah, no, I really like that. That's really nice. So I'll just check to see if there's any other extras, and then I will read to you the synopsis, which looks quite short, I've got to say. I thankfully do know what this is about, and I've read by this author before. So we have a FairyLoot exclusive author letter from Sulin Tan It's not signed, but I'm okay with that because I'm actually going to meet her at the end of the week. We have a map, which is very nice. I also like that God, what's it called? When people put in things at the beginning that's kind of like for this person. This is very similar to the one that I feel like Frances White wrote in Way of the Damned, that it says, to anyone who ever felt like they were not enough. And we're split into parts, much like we were for Daughter of the Moon Goddess. It is about 460 pages, I can see as well. So it's quite a chunker, but not quite at the 500 page mark. It's probably around the same size as her two other books in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess series, to be honest. So let's have a look at Blur. A deadly betrayal. When Leanne ascends the throne of Tiantia, she vows to end her kingdom's obligation to the fickler mortals who once protected them. A dangerous alliance. She must learn their secrets to protect her people, but to do this she will have to forge a tenuous alliance with the one she should fear and mistrust the most, the ruthless god of war, who I guess is this guy then, which makes sense. She's playing go against him. He has a sword. Yeah, I assume he's the god of war. A treacherous attraction ignites, but dark forces are closing in, and to save her people from an unspeakable fate, Leanne must risk everything, even her heart. So this is, I think she's like an empress or something. So I'm hoping she's going to be a bit more of a mature protagonist than, I've forgotten her name, but the girl in Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I wasn't crazy on her, I've got to say. So I'm hoping I'll like this main character a bit more. And I'm hoping she will be a bit more of a mature protagonist. Especially because this is an adult book and that was YA. So here's hoping. But yeah, I really love this edition. I think it's really gorgeous. I definitely prefer it to the original. And yeah, that's it for FairyLoot this month. I think they did pretty good. Let's find out what Illumicrate did, I suppose. Hello, another update because I've just had a Waterstones pre-order arrive and it's quite an exciting one. I wasn't gonna actually get this version from Waterstones, but it's really pretty and I had a discount code from Yalk, so I was just like, screw it. So let's find out together what's inside. So here we go. What a moon! It is out by Samantha Soto Yambao. So yeah, this is the Waterstone special edition. It has like dark bluish kind of sprayed edges, and then this really cute little thing on the side of the stars going into the boat. Super cute. I don't think there's anything else special about it, to be honest. Oh no, it's actually got something else going on as well. So it looks like this. Very cute. Where's on the silver? And then on the inside, we have these. Very nice. Same on the back, I assume, yes. But yeah, really cute special edition. I know one of the book boxes is also doing this book, so I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna do it, but I'm really hoping I'll love this book, so I won't mind having 2 copies of it. It's actually a decent length as well. I was thought it might be quite short, but it's about 374 pages. So, there we go. Water Moon. Hello, another update because I have Waterstones pre-order arrive. Yes, another one. I had 2 coming in January. This one, I actually saw it, funnily enough, in Waterstones Liverpool yesterday. So I've seen it out in the wild. It took a little bit longer to get to me than the actual release day, I think. Because it should have actually come out on the same day as Water Moon, I believe. But let's have a look at it. I am pretty excited to see what they've done with this one. Okay, here we go. So we have Daughter of Chaos by A.S. Webb. I was very much sold on this book by Yalk, to be honest. And also that the main character is called Deny, which is also one of my good friends' names. So yeah, this is the Waterstones exclusive edition, which is also signed by the author. I really like the original colour anyway. It's got this nice little gold foiling bit here on certain areas of like the golden apples. It is just plain on the front, but we do have these sprayed edges, which are very nice. It's just kind of like a naturey kind of thing, and yeah, I quite like it. I don't think it's got anything else special going on with it. We have like this kind of stuff on the inside, a bit starry. It is signed. Oh, it even says exclusively signed first edition. I've not ever seen them say it's a first edition. So yeah, that is that. This is a fantasy set in ancient Greece. It's about a fisherman's daughter called Danae who eats a mysterious golden apple which changes her fate. And it's chased from her home. She doesn't understand what's going to happen to her, but she ends up walking the winding path of heroes where she encounters and befriends the mighty demigod Heracles, and apparently her destiny is to fight the gods. So yeah, it sounds quite interesting. I've started to get back into Greek mythology retellings again now after kind of got a bit burnt out on them. I am excited to read this at some point this year. Hello, so my Illumicrate box has arrived. It's a little bit later than I think everyone else has got it. I actually had to dodge spoilers on my Instagram because someone had posted an unboxing. But it is here, so let us open it together. I'm very excited for this one. I've heard it's good. Ooh, and I can see straight away there's a blanket in here, and I like the colouring of it. But this is a theme for this month. It is Fantasy Emporiums. I do know what the book is for this, and I'm very excited. I already have a copy of it, which you may have seen me open earlier in this video, but these are the spoilers for anyone who wants them. I'm not going to look just yet because I want to discover them on my own and try and guess what they are, I guess. And February's theme is an interesting one. I think if you are aware of what's happening with Illumicrate right now, February's book is extremely controversial. So me and probably a lot of other people have actually skipped the February box. So I will not be opening Illumicrate in February at all. Essentially, the author is incredibly controversial. She's done a lot of things that people aren't happy about and no one really wants to support her. It's a shame because the other items in the book obviously have nothing to do with her, so I feel bad for the artists and whoever created the other items in the box, but it is what it is. I just don't want to support that author, so I will not be getting it. If you are curious what's in it, however, the theme is You Made a Rebel. It is a YA fantasy debut about pirates, and the fandoms of the month are, unfortunately, one of my favourites, which is The Adventures of Mina al-Sarafi, The Hurricane Wars, Fathom Folk, and An Ember in the Ashes. And the February boxes will contain a set of luggage bands inspired by Fathom Folk. Not quite sure what it means by luggage bands, to be honest, but that's what's going to be in the February box. So the first item here, which is taking up practically half the box, to be honest, it's pretty huge. It's a blanket of some sort. It says Midnight Bridge Blanket. Oh, inspired by Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambo, which, if you know, you know. It's all the pinks and purples, which is entirely my vibe. My friend opened it yesterday and she told me she loved the box, and I can already tell, like, this blanket is also her vibe. Oh, this is so soft and nice. Oh, it's very big as well. Oh my god, look how big it is. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this all on the camera, to be honest. Wow, this is really nice. I'm going to take a photo of it laid out so you can see it properly, because this is so big. Like, there is a lot going on here. I can't really tell what's going on, to be honest, but it's really nice and soft. It's pretty good quality, actually. We've got like a bridge, we've got a lot of purple and pink going on. Too big for me to show this, unfortunately. So, okay, I've laid it out, and it's kind of like a pink bridge going over some stuff and like sky, but it's really nice. It doesn't really necessarily scream Water Moon at me. I've obviously not read it, but like I know there's a lot of blues and stuff. And the boat thing with Water Moon, maybe it does have that, I can't quite see. But I just really like it in general as a blanket, and for sure I'm going to be using it. It is so much bigger than most of the other blankets I have, so we're going to be using that probably right after I film this, actually. So then we have 3 items which are all boxed up, which is interesting. We've got all 3 of these. It's like Christmas. So the first one, oh, it's a tea strainer inspired by A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. Spindrift Tea Room. I don't really use tea strainers, unfortunately, because I'm not really one for loose tea. I mean, maybe I would be in the future. Like in my own place, I would start like a little tea collection, but I feel like I wouldn't really use this. But let's have a look at it. I am intrigued what they've done with it. Oh, that's actually quite cute. I'm not going to take it out the packaging, but it's actually like a little teapot. It's kind of hard to tell, I'm sorry. But yeah, it is basically a little teapot shaped tea strainer that is adorable, and it's on a little saucer as well. So yeah, obviously the whole thing is like the tea themed thing, so it's cute. I don't think I'll use it, but it is actually adorable. Next we have Poison Garden mini bud vases inspired by This Poison Heart by Kellyanne Bayron. Is this like a gardening kind of thing? I'm never crazy when they give me gardening stuff. Like, we've had gardening gloves before, which I did not like. I gave to a friend. And the vase, we had a a plant pot, which ironically I use to put my bookmarks in. Oh, I don't know what these are, actually. Okay, this is like a little, like, oh, I guess it's just to put one flower in. Like, because there's not really much space in here. Like, you can put like a flower or something in here, but yeah, this is like a green ceramic or something, I think. So we've got one in green, and then we've got another one which is a different design. It's in blue. However, I quite like the blue one. That's giving me Wedgwood vibes. Yeah, this one's like berries and leaves, and this one is more like flowers and leaves. They're really cute, but yeah, I don't really know what I would use them for, to be honest. But there we go. That is that, I guess. On to the final item, which, oh, is inspired by Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. It's a Heart's Desire trivet. No idea what a Heart's Desire trivet is. I assume this was going to be like a plate or something, looking at it. Looking at the shape, because we have had plates before. Oh, I literally don't know what this is. Is it just like a coaster or something? But like a really big coaster. It's really nice. It says, well nigh to foamic line, the Scalvet Stone of Fire draws the Ring of Fortune aspect of Heart's Desire. So yeah, that was like the spell that was used in the actual book, I remember. So yeah, it's pretty cute. We've got like the coffee, we've got some coffee beans at the top here. We have, well, I think these are magic beans actually from what I remember. And then we've got a croissant and then gem, which I believe is part of the spell. Yeah, it's nice. I actually really like it. I just don't quite know what a trivet is supposed to be, unless it's, I don't know, maybe I guess it's just decoration or something if it's not a coaster. So yeah, a weird set of items. They're all very like homey. I think it's going into the cozy sort of vibe, which is obviously this book of the month is a cozy fantasy. So we have tea, we have like a decoration, we've got a blanket, we have plant stuff. Unusual, I've got to say. I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to keep, if I'm being honest. But they're all really pretty, but just, I don't know, it's weird. I'll definitely be keeping this though, because I think this is really pretty, but I don't know if I've really got a use for the plant buds or the tea strainer. But now, time to look at the book. Okay, so the book in question, I actually already have another physical copy of it, which is the original UK edition, and this is the Waterstones special edition, which is a water moon, which was what the blanket was like themed around. So this is what the UK edition looks like. It's quite nice. The Waterstones one basically has these sprayed edges, and there we go. So now let's have a look at what Illumicrate has done with it. Oh, we've still got a lot of blue going on. The cover is interesting. I don't think I like the cover as much, I've got to say. So this is Water Moon. We've got a lot of nice foiling going on here with the stars and with the title. We've kind of got the couple here standing on the water outside, I guess like a moon kind of thing, on water with a cityscape in the background at night. It's pretty. There's a lot more going on. And then it carries that on onto the side and onto the back, where we have like a train going by as well. Is the train on the water? Kind of looks like the train is on the water, which is unusual. And then we've got radiators are all different actually, which is quite nice. So at the top we've got the night sky carried on. At the bottom we've got the water carried on, except with, what are those, like fishes? Oh no, it's not fishes, it's like the little origami boats, but they're red, which is different. Yeah, you can actually see some of them. There's like one there on the back as well, and there's no other origami boats, well, funnily enough. Yeah, because that's a big thing with this, is the origami boats. And then on the side, it's kind of what you see here on the middle, except you've got more origami boats here, and the people are not actually here, but it's kind of the same. It's really pretty though, I like it. So, oh, the art is really nice on the end papers. It's like a whole papercraft kind of thing. We've got like an origami museum or something going on here. Look at all the detail going on in that. And then we have our two main characters. There's like a clock here. But I love the stark whiteness of it all. It's really pretty. And yeah, really intrigued by these two characters. This is the first pictures I've seen really of the two characters, because you can't really see them here on the front. There's not any foiling or anything going on. And then, ooh, really nice art again on the back. So that one was very starkly white. This one is very colourful. That's so nice. That could like so easily be a print. Really pretty. And again, we've got a lot of, they're like origami kites or something going on here. We've got like a moth, we've got a bird, I think we've got an owl or something as well. So yeah, really pretty end papers. I really like those. So inside we do have a author's letter. It is signed. Can't tell. That looks like it could be a real signature, not a digital signature. And then we just go forward into part 1. The book is a decent length. It's just under 400 pages. And now let's have a look under the dust jacket. We don't have a reverse. Oh, but this is really nice what they've done. This is like watercolor kind of theme going on here. Carried on to the back. And again, we've got these cranes, which look real now, rather than paper. In fact, you can see they're transitioning. They're starting off as like these little paper cranes. God, this is so gorgeous with like the water and the wind. And then we've got a real boat transitioning into paper cranes, transitioning into real cranes. That is so nice. Such a nice idea. So yeah, that's really gorgeous. Definitely, I do prefer it over the Waterstones edition, I think. But I do kind of like the front cover more for the Waterstones edition, weirdly enough. There's just something that's just very classically beautiful about this. And I think this is just maybe a bit too busy. I like everything going on the inside and the back and the edges for this. I think it's stunning. But I kind of like how basic this is, weirdly enough. But the sprayed edges are kind of boring, so this one definitely wins in terms of all the art. So let me tell you what this book is about. On a back street in Tokyo lays a pawn shop. Not that kind of pawn. A place where you take stuff to sell. But not everyone can find it. Most will see only a cozy ramen restaurant, and just the chosen ones, those who are lost, will find a place to pawn their life choices and deepest regrets. Hana Ishikawa wakes on her first morning as the pawn shop's new owner to find it ransacked, the shop's most precious acquisition stolen and her father missing. And then into the shop stumbles a charming stranger, quite unlike other customers, for he offers help instead of seeking it. Together they must journey through a mystical world to find Hana's father and the stolen choice. Through rain puddles, hitching rides on paper cranes, across the bridge between midnight and morning, and through a night market in the clouds. But as they get closer to the truth, Hana must reveal a secret of her own and risk making a choice that she will never be able to take back. So everyone has been saying this gives like cozy Ghibli kind of vibes, and hearing that premise, honestly, I've got to say, this is giving me Spirited Away majorly. Like the main girl, like an adult version of Spirited Away. Like, this is giving me Haku and Chihiro like trying to save her family, going into this mystical world, finding out things they didn't know about the world, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I'm interested how much of the modern day stuff is going to come into it, because I believe it is set in modern day. Oh, it's not a debut author either. I wasn't sure if she'd written something before. I thought it was, but she's written at least, oh, it's her UK debut. Okay. My ring light just fell over, so the lighting has changed. This is her first UK debut. So she has written other things before, but I don't know if they've ever been translated or not. But yeah, I like her author note because it says she is a professional daydreamer, aspiring time traveller, and speculative fiction writer based in Manila. She is the author of Before Ever After, Love and Gravity, A Dream of Trees, and The Beginning of Always. No, I'm excited to read this, I'm not gonna lie. And overall, I do think it was a good box. Like the blanket and this alone, and whatever on earth this is definitely worth the price. I just am not bothered really about the strainer and the plant holder things. Not that they're not nice items, because they really are. They're just not for me, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the Illumicrate this month. I have at least one more thing to unbox for y'all that is going to be arriving any second now, actually. It's arriving at some point today, and then that will be it for all the unboxings. It's quite a big unboxing thing, this video. Also all the pre-orders I got. So yeah, that is it for the Illumicrate one, I guess. Okay, it is a few hours later. It's not been a great day. My FairyLoot parcel has arrived. It is, however, as you can see, very wet because our every delivery driver kind of sucks. It's also very dirty, which is disgusting. Thankfully, I think they do bubble wrap the stuff that's inside, so when you look, my book is not damaged. And this is pre-order, by the way, that I did from FairyLoot. But yeah, it's been a day, and hopefully what is inside this is okay, and that will hopefully make my day, because it's a book that I'm really excited for. Thankfully, the bubble wrap has saved the day. It is Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco. I am so excited for this. I do actually have the audiobook as well because I actually thought this was coming a lot later in the year than it came out in like November, December or something, I believe. And I have it on audiobook, but I was waiting for this to arrive and I actually thought it was going to take a few more months. So I'm really happy that it didn't because I really loved Throne of the Fallen and I'm so excited for the second book in this series. So yeah, this is the Illumicrate edition. This is what the original looks like. I do quite like this one. That on the side. And it carries on the back with a quote saying, "Don't worry, he drawled, I won't bite until you ask me to." Charming. And then we've got these really nice sprayed edges. So we have like this, which follows on the bottom as well. And then on the side, we have this, and you can see that that is a feather. So this is another of the Prince of Sin series. The first book was Envy, I believe, and I think this one is Gluttony. Yes, Prince of Gluttony, this one is. And I know that the person that he is potentially going to be involved with is a journalist because they mentioned that in the first book. I don't think there's going to be anything... Oh no, I was going to say there's not much else going on here, but we've got these end papers which are subtle but really nice. I quite like them. I'm assuming the same on the back, yes. But we actually have a reverse dust jacket, which I was not expecting. So, oh, okay, this is character art. Interesting. So I haven't seen anything about what these characters are going to look like. But here they are. So I can't work out if her hair is grey. So like kind of similar to the main girl in the first series as well, but the guy looks very different. But yeah, and then this is like, I don't know, his throne room or something, I assume. The lighting is not treating me very well here, but yeah, really nice dust jacket. I love to have some character art. And then underneath it is this very nice like silver foiled dragons kind of thing, and then just that, and then plain in the back. But yeah, really excited to read this. It is also signed, I believe. Yes, there we go. Possibly a digital signature. And we have a map of Gluttony's realm. And yeah, and then we're just right into it. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I love the first one so much. I really hope the second one gives me the same vibes as the first one because I just had such a good time with it. Okay, so I was completely wrong. I forgot that Evernight also comes out this January. So this is in fact the last thing I will be unboxing in this video, and I'm really excited. I'm just really excited to see whatever they've done. I've loved pretty much every single redesign they've done for all the horror books. Have I read them all yet? No, but I did read the implications. I love that. But I love what they do with them, and it's just so nice to see a redesign and a special edition of a horror book because I feel like it's mostly fantasy that gets them all. So for once, I actually don't know what this book is. I'm usually like very up on what the Evernight book is and I know what's gonna come. And I think I read like the description for what this is. I want to say it's kind of like a murder mystery, I think, this time, that looks more modern day, kind of forensic-y perhaps. But I don't know what the book is. So I'm going into this as blind as you guys are. So without further ado, let's find out what the January Evernight book is. So we have I'm not gonna look at the back, but this is what the poster looks like. We have like a little cleanser thing. This is why it gives me the forensics vibes and what kind of looks like blood coming out of the cleanser. And here is the book. Oh, I know this author. This is by Kylie. Wait, I actually want to read this book. What the hell? I just added this to my to-read list the other day. What the actual hell? Okay. I'm really happy about this. This is Bat Eater by Kylie Lee Baker. Look how freaking creepy that cover is. I kind of love it. This is giving me Evil Within vibes so much. This is so... oof. Yes. I really like that. We've got some like shiny details going on here. This is like kind of matte. And then I don't know if you can see with the girl, but she is shiny. And then going on to the bat, it kind of follows on, but you can see we have these like bats. That is so fun. I kind of love that. Ooh, I like the edges too. This is not a very big book, by the way. We've got plain black on the edges, and then we've got like the bat creatures on the side. No, I love this. I'm gonna go check quickly because I know I've read by this author before, or I think I've read from this author before. Either way, I'm really excited about this because this is a book I genuinely really want to read. Okay, I've gone and checked. I haven't actually read from this author before, but I do own and I want to read other books by this author. She is also a fantasy author. She did The Scarlet Alchemist, which is also an Illumicrate book, I believe. I think it was Illumicrate that did an edition of it. Hang on, let me go get it. Here it is. So this is actually FairyLoot. It's not Illumicrate. So it's FairyLoot that have done The Scarlet Alchemist, also by this author. A book I do want to read. It's a Chinese fantasy. And she's also written another book, which I'm very interested in reading as well. More so than this one, to be honest. So I haven't read from her yet, but she is an author I do want to read from. And this is a horror book, obviously, called Bat Eater. Let's have a look at the other customization we've got going on. Oh, we've got a reverse dust jacket. That's fun. So yeah, this is like, I guess this is going to be set in a subway underground. This is so fun. The zombie vibes are so good. This is giving me Left 4 Dead. It's giving me Resident Evil, Left 4 Dead. So we've got these 3 people here who are helping her out, and then these, I guess, zombie-like creatures. I love how this one in the background is just like, hey girl! So yeah, that is that. So this is all going to be set, I guess, in a subway underground, which I kind of love. Oh, it says here at the back, yeah, this is her debut adult horror novel. She grew up in Boston and has since lived in Atlanta, Salamanca, and Seoul. Her work is informed by her heritage, Chinese, Japanese, and Irish. Interesting. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what her first horror book is. Oh, the back is so creepy as well. So we have 2 of the 3 characters. I hope that isn't a sign that one of them dies. But we have 2 of them in like a very Silent Hill looking atmosphere place here. And look at her. Look at the way her neck is like slightly crooked. I hate that. I also love that. That's so good. So yeah, that is very fun. Now let's have a look under the dust jacket. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I believe this might be a redesign of what the actual cover looks like. I really like the colours of this though. It's really fun. Yeah, very cool. This is what the original cover looks like, but I really like that. You can't just ignore hungry ghosts. It says 100% cleaning power. So I don't know, are they trying to like get rid of the ghosts, I suppose? Oh, this feels so nice. This has got some really nice smooth foiling going on here. So this is what it looks like under the cover. How terrifying is that? I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, I guess this is like someone's room, and this broken-necked ghost dead lady or whatever is like coming through the door. Oh, and there is smoke and there is fire. That is really giving me Evil Within vibes in that case. It looks like a house is burning. It's a bit hard to tell, but this feels so nice. I love how this feels. And on the side, we have that as well. This is such a nice design. I never really like foil that much, but the foil in this is so well done. Yeah, I'm really excited about this book, not gonna lie. It is, of course, signed by the author. Oh. It's quite a short book, actually. This is about 300 pages, so it's not on the long side, which again is kind of standard for a horror. They usually are on the shorter side. So let me tell you what this is about. I am just super excited for this, not gonna lie. I want this to give me all the Evil Within Resident Evil vibes, honestly. Oh, this makes total sense now because look, she's holding a mask. Okay, so Cora Zheng is a crime scene cleaner. There we go. That's what I knew. That's why I was like forensics. But the bloody messes don't bother her, not when she's already witnessed the most horrific thing possible, her sister being pushed in front of a train. But the killer was never caught, and Cora is still haunted by his last words, Bat Eater. These days, nobody can reach Cora, not her aunt who wants her to prepare for the Hungry Ghost Festival, not her weird colleagues, and especially not the slack-jawed shadow lurking around her doorframe. After all, it can't be real. Can it? After a series of unexplained killings in Chinatown, Cora believes that someone might be targeting East Asian women, and something might be targeting Cora herself. Soon she will learn. You can't just ignore hungry ghosts. Ooh, this sounds so fun. I'm actually genuinely so excited about this. I'm probably going to read this before any of the fantasy books I have from her. And yeah, it's a solid vibe. It's not very colourful, but I actually quite like the more monochrome take we've got. It really kind of goes back to those old urban legend comics that we see that are mostly in black and white. And yeah, I really enjoy that. So yeah, really happy with this one from Evernight, actually. A solid end to the video, I think. Let me know down below which of all the things I got was your favourite. I'm not really sure what was my favourite this month. To be honest, I think it might be this, not gonna lie. I'm obviously very excited to have Throne of the Fallen finally in my hands. I did love the redesign for Watermoon, and I also really like Immortal, but I think this was just such a nice surprise for me. I just love the weird gothic video game vibes this is giving me, so I think this is my winner for this month. And also Cubats, so you can't lose. So yeah, that is it from this video and from me, I guess, until next month. As I said before, I will not be opening Illumicrate in February because I am skipping it, but I should still have my FairyLoot Adult. And I've got a FairyCrate arriving because I ordered a FairyCrate box way back in November and they finally shipped it. So it's going to be like a mystery FairyCrate box. It's not their monthly one, and I've got a couple of other items that I got in the sales. So I will also be opening that next month, and whatever else, I guess we'll find out together. So until next time, stay safe, stay cozy, don't do whatever this girl is doing because it's a bad idea, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.